handcuffed by huge stacks being in the blinds because you can't shove as wide. We'll just fold the ace-9 there. No reason to make a huge overshove when we have a perfectly healthy stack. This guy goes all in for, you know, less than an ante. And wow, we just shove. Oh yeah, the blinds have gone up. We don't actually have a huge stack anymore, so yeah, we're just shoving our own stack, which is fine. And he gets a straight, but we still make profit. Nice. And now with the ace-9, we are shoving because we have less than 15 big blinds, and we're trying to take down the 10k in the middle. And obviously ace-9 isn't that bad. I mean, unless we're called by aces, we never have really bad equity. Same with the king-10. Blinds have gone up to 3,500, 7,000. Wouldn't be surprised to see myself shove again. And I think I have a pretty decent read that these guys are just like folding to me constantly, so I'm just gonna try and obliterate them. Maybe not with the 10-3, maybe with the 10-3. Yeah, I shoved the 10-3, okay. I must have had a pretty good read, because that guy only had 3 big blinds, and he picked up ace-9, and he wins. But we still have a fine stack. Now we only have 8.5 big blinds, so just shoving a lot of hands is so profitable. Definitely king-10 on the button. 10-jack in early position is pretty fine when you've got like 9, 8 big blinds. And we get called by the 7s and suck out. Did he have us covered? No, he had half our stack. Okay. I mean, I think we're still... Yeah, we were table chip leader, so we're not actually sure. Okay, this guy's... We got the same stack as this guy, but we're not really shoving our whole stack most of the time. And now we can just try and obliterate the table. It's only 700 now, so we can just shove a lot. King-10 under the gun is fine against what is effectively, I guess, an 8 big blind stack, 9 big blind stack. Then we get moved table for like, I think we got we get moved table for literally like one hand, and we get half a stack taken off us, which is grim. But happens, and then we get moved back to our other table. Well, we get moved table again. I mean, and now the blinds are just massive, and 10-jack suited under the gun is a monster. I'm probably shoving stuff like I'm shoving any pair, any ace, pretty much all suited connectors. Yeah, that's sort of my range of shoving there under the gun, trying to pick up the I don't know how much it is. Wait there. Yeah, the 35k in the middle. So we're adding a third of our stack on if we take those blinds, which is massive. Just turns into a huge shove fest mostly now, and it's about people's correct calling ranges, correct shoving ranges, and they're the people who will generally rise to the top, and those people are generally people like me. Because most of these guys are just folding too much. Some are still calling too much, but most of them are out by now. And obviously we're reshipping the ace king. Ace-3 under the gun, there's a perfectly fine shove. He only had like 5 big blinds, less than 5, like 4 big blinds. And now we're getting fairly healthy again. Wow, do I fold ace-10? I guess he was fairly tight or something. Yeah, wow, we've got pretty huge stacks behind us. Yeah, I think that's a fairly standard fold. I don't mind it. Obviously, we're getting queens in, and this was a pretty huge flip. I mean, he didn't have a very big stack. He only had 10 big blinds, 9 big blinds, but it is still for like half our stack, so we do want to win that flip, and we do. Got to win some flips. Ace queen, we're just shipping over whatever raise that is. Obviously, we would have snapped an open shove, so I'm fine reshoving over what's trying to look stronger, being a 3x raise. And we just shove again. 8 is the nuts when the stacks are stack setups are like this, as is ace queen, and we fade again. We're just taking some blinds by shoving 4-7 off. We shove 4-7 off again, and this time we run into a lot of trouble, and we get a fair chunk of our stack taken off us. But it's not too bad. We're still in decent shape. I mean, we still have over 20 big blinds, which I'm guessing is like probably still close to double average, if not double average. We fold some rag hands, and then we get jacks. Under the gun shoves, but I can't really give a 4.5 big blind under the gun shove a great deal of credit. So, but he binks his ace, but we bink our flush. And now we have everybody covered. The only guy who has anywhere close to us is this guy. So most of the time we're just shoving less than 10 big blinds, and all that into account, king nine's a fine shove there, as is king jack here. Get called by the king queen, and wow, yeah, okay, and we flop the world basically. Pretty good for us. Decent suck out there. Would have knocked us, taken like 30% of our chips off us. I guess we have to call this for like 1.5 big blinds more. ATC. We don't suck out, even though we flopped a pretty huge draw. Any pair and any one of our 8 straight cards would have gave us the win there. 5-6, standard shove. Well, yeah, against these guys in this tournament, I'm pretty sure I was just trying to run over the table. 5-6 used it as a decent equity when called, so that's standard. We're shoving 8-6 off and the cut off, standard. I mean, people don't realise literally how aggressive you can be, how much you can shove at this part of the tournament. You can't try. You just have to take the plus EV spots when you can, and just hope and pray that your light shoves get through / you suck out if you get called, and that your big hands, well, I guess you want to get caught with your big hands and win for the most part. This guy shoves under the gun. Obviously ace king is too strong to fold, and he has ace 10, which is obviously fine on his part, but we win. And wow, this is mental. I think I made a mistake in this hand actually, if I remember it right. Let's see, so under the gun shoves for 5.5 big blinds. Under the gun +2 reshoves his 6 big blinds, and then there's a flatter, and I'm pretty sure we flat here. I don't think I can fold. I mean, I'm getting perfectly fine odds to just set mine basically. I mean, we could be ahead, but I'm actually fine with flat here. I don't really see what else to do. I don't really want to fold, and yeah, pretty much I don't mind a flat there, but it's a pretty gross spot to just give up 6 big blinds, especially when you just have to give it up on the flop. Because I mean, obviously this guy's very rarely bluffing. Well, I'd like to say never, but some idiots still do. And the aces take a pretty huge pot. Then we just go back to our regular shoving ways, and you know, there's 142,500 in the middle. This time we don't want to get into huge pots with guys like this. We are fine calling off most people, but we don't want to call off this guy, potentially this guy, and possibly this guy. I'm not quite sure. So we just make a small raise with the intention of calling off most of the players. I think ace 9, 700 in a turbo like this is just too strong to just open fold, but I have over 25 big blinds, and I don't really want to just open shove, and then the only hands that are going to call are pretty much ones that have us pretty brutally crushed. So we flop on 9, and I think we pretty much just put him in. Yeah, he called 132 with 190k behind, which is retarded, and then he just folds the flop, which is ridiculous. Maybe I should have gave him an opportunity to bluff, but I just assumed he was going to call with whatever he called with pre. This guy shoves his like 5 big blinds, or 4 big blinds even, and we're pretty much committed to call with 10 jack and 2.2 to 1. So we make the call and we don't get there. No worries. Same here as last time. Pretty much, just this guy this time. We're pretty much calling off anyone else. I'm guessing. Oh, there's a 1 million stack here. We probably do fold to him, but just these two we're folding to. Everyone else we're calling. Where are we? Sorry, I had to go for 1 second. Min raise under the gun. It's pretty annoying. There's a min raise under the gun, and then a guy shoves, his 2.5 big blinds, which isn't really what we're worried about. This under the gun min raise there. I don't know. I shoved. I must have had a read on him of some sort because, and it's pretty close. I mean, I think nines is just. I see if he open shoves under the gun, I'm probably folding nines. So I don't know. That's pretty marginal, but he folds, and we flop a set. So I mean, good for us. That's a marginal spot. I'm not quite sure if I like my shove there. Unless, of course, I had a read. And now this guy's only got like 4 big blinds, less than 4 big blinds. So we're gonna call that with the ace-8 after he shows under the gun and he gets there. So we lose a fair chunk of our stack there, which is quite annoying. Because if we win that pot, I mean, we're on like 2.3 million, and now we're on 1.3 million instead. So you need some run goods, but you need to be able to take some run bads as well, I guess. This guy makes a retarded call off with 10 jack, and I'm pretty sure we're on the final 2 or 3 tables now of this 9,000 person tournament. So I don't understand why he's calling off with 10 jack off, but I mean, when I got called, I assumed I was absolutely crushed and I was ready to leave, but turns out he has 10 jack and he doesn't get there, which is brilliant because we needed a double up. We check the queen 7 and we just bet the flop and take it down. Yeah, he's very. I'm guessing he's often gonna have he's often gonna be raising his aces. So I mean, he's obviously terrible for limping regardless of what he has, but yeah, I bet relatively big, to be honest. So yeah, we just bet and take it down. He's gonna fold very often there. Looks like we lose a player. King 10 gets there.